And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Curry passes to Thomas. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
McCollum finds Tice. Now here's Williamson. Pass to Tice. Back to Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Ingram missing.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Curry gets the screen from Thomas. Curry passes to Thomas. Over Ingram. It's rebounded by Tice. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's Ingram missing.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Jones checked in for Brandon Ingram. Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Brandon Pajemski. Thomas against Jones. Thomas, that's good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Here's Murray. And Moody pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
McCollum kicks to Murray. Jones the pass to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Deep 2 from Murray. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Thomas. And another one.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Jones kicks to Murray. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Williamson's got 13.
Yeah, you'd like to see Williamson be able to take that 3 more often, but he's got to shoot it better.
So, Coach, thinking about Zion Williamson and his impact on the game, sometimes his playmaking can be overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, Kevin, this guy is really unselfish, and I think Zion actually relishes setting up teammates for shots more than he likes to score. He knows he's going to draw a lot of attention, and he creates shots for his team.
Just hearing you talk, I know you really like him, even personally, don't you? You love him as a player, but personally you like him.
Just a great person.
Thomas with the ball, outguarded by Murray. Jones against Thomas. Williamson with the block.
Such a powerful denial. Zion wanted that shot completely erased.
Murray looking around. Outside, Jones. Pass to Murray. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thomas got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Curry with the bucket. Now here's McCollum. He's got 8. Here's Tice.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here is Williamson. Back to Tice. Shot clock at 5. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Well, he can't get anything to go right.
Another bucket. Wow.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Williamson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Thomas finds Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
To the left side wing. Williamson against Green. Williamson left side. Off on the layup.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Outside, Jones. And the Pelicans miss again. It's Thomas on the wing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the... Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought. Everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Great win tonight, MP.
The champ is here. This is the bad man. He scares himself.
I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight or it's a long flight home. Hottest team in the land coming through.
MP, what's up?
Chilling, man, chilling. Yo, you want to do a jersey swap after the game?
I don't know, man. I don't do that too much.
Oh, come on, man. It'll be fun. I know. You want to hang my jersey up in your trophy room?
You know what? If you win, I'll think about it. You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure. You ready?
If you say so. Good luck, bro.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Thomas in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at point guard. And this NBA season, it's a marathon. We're about mile 5 of 26.
Right? So you have to pace yourself. Yes, you give it your all every night on the floor, but it's up to coaches to kind of monitor minutes, not wear their guys down.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. Wembanyama, screen on Curry. And it's Paul off the drive. Rebounded by Green. Golden State with the ball. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
You can feel the energy in the air. Around this team. They know they are on a roll and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
San Antonio with the ball. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Curry passes to Thomas. Jackson Davis a screen. Shoots it from the high post. And he hits the jumper for 2. Thomas has got his second basket on the night. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Curry against Paul. And it's Stephen Curry with the 3.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Wembanyama fires it. Rebounded by Green.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Here's Thomas, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And the 11th pick in 2020, Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
Now here's Sohan. 9 points for him in his last game. Drops in the 3.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Here's Thomas, and out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, these teams have been outstanding at creating offense through their defense. The Warriors, number 1.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Now here's Vassell. His last outing, he had 24 points. Up top, Paul. He's covered by Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Johnson. Puts up a 3. Unable to get that one.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
To the inside. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Spurs trail by 5. Vassell outside. Sohan outside. And it's off from three-point range. The Warriors have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Pass to Curry. Healed from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
San Antonio's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. San Antonio again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 8. Healed from outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Outside Johnson. Sohan, the pass to Johnson. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around. And so far, they've done a great job of preventing points in the paint.
Thomas outside. Over Vassell. Again, the Warriors score.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 13. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Let's give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad.
checking out some numbers for him.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
Outside Paul. Picked up by Sohan. Pass to Vassell. Overhealed. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Thomas for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Vassell. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Spurs trail by 16. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Sohan. Wembanyama screen. Fires the 3. The shot by Sohan, no good. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for Johnson.
Number 40, Harrison Barnes.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Sohan. To get back on track. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Hield finds Thomas. And here's Jackson Davis. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Spurs trail by 20. Outside Barnes. It's blocked. Curry passes to Thomas. Whoa! Wow! Unreal! That's what they came for.
Wow. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Now here's Paul. Still no points. Picked up by Sohan. Pass to Barnes. San Antonio again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 22. 4-3, and Curry is good for 3.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Curry. And there's another one for the Warriors.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Barnes. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. To halt the run. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Works just as hard inside. Great footwork for Paul. Leads to great results.
Thomas, a screen on Paul. Pass to Thomas. Outside, Green. Jackson Davis' screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Thomas. And that comes off the assist by Green. Thomas has got 17.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's a 3 from Paul. The Warriors pull it in. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Thomas has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Jackson Davis with the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Thomas. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Shoots over Barnes. Thomas misses. San Antonio with the ball. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And that's not by accident. I like how they didn't settle. They were attacking, putting pressure on the D.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future. Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Outside Barnes, the 3. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
A big forward with quick hand. Barnes, oh, he'll let it fly.
Here's Thomas. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, look at this, guys. It was like once he was in the air, he was staying in the air. It was just incredible. What hang time.
Vassell outside. Back to Paul. From the arc. Vassell's shot is good.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
The 3 from Curry. Rebound by San Antonio. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, screen on Green. Down low. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Curry finds Thomas. And he banks in the layup. Thomas has got 24 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Boy, for the Warriors, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
They've got Trey Jones, Keldon Johnson out there with Barnes. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Strong finish by Johnson. He's not a small wing. He's a solid 220.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Now here's Curry. A 32-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
Looney passes to Curry. Thomas against Collins. Thomas, that's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And there's the lob, and Kuminga throws it down.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Well, the Spurs shooting just 34% so far in this one. Inside, here's Collins, and then it's Collins with the dunk.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Thomas, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
For San Antonio, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Branham passes to Jones. Here's Collins. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Kevon Looney picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
Here's Branham. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Out to the right wing. Johnson finds Collins. 18 feet out. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 5.
Reliable on the offensive ends. Barnes knows how to find his openings.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Thomas. At home with authority.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Jones. He's scoreless. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Branham off target with the 3.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Curry. Collins against Thomas. Outside Kuminga. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Jones. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Johnson. Takes the 3. Pajemski grabs the board.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Curry's got 19 points.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Johnson against Thomas. They need this. San Antonio again can't hit. The Warriors have gone 8 for 9 here in the second. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Golden State. Here's Branham. No points so far. Pass to Johnson. It's not going to go for him. Thomas with the defensive effort. Big finish with a one-handed jam.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Jones misses.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now here's Thomas. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Yep, that one goes.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Jones. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Here's Collins. And miss after miss right now. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Here's Thomas. Rebound by San Antonio. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Now here's Jones. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Collins. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Thomas. Give him 39. And Looney with the slam.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Smooth sailing for Golden State. And he's going for the lob!
Jonathan Kuminga.
Here's Jones. Pass to Collins. Back to Jones. Into the lane. Can't get it to fall.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Looney, a screen on Jones. Thomas. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Thomas has got 41.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Collins with a screen on Curry. Jones drives in. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And here's Thomas from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Thomas has got 44.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter, it opens up passing lanes for him.
Jones, the pass to Collins. Can they get it? That's good from Jones. And the assist by Collins. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night. Golden State has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Here's Thomas. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Thomas has got 46.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Jones feels it out. Over Curry. Deflected. Thomas, right side. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition. Here's Branham. Warriors with the rebound. Thomas outside. Shoots over Johnson. Again, Golden State.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Branham. He's scoreless. Collins outside. Pass to Jones. Hauled in by Curry.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly.
Another one falls! Amazing!
A historic night. What a streak he's on.
With this performance, he now has the longest streak of 50-point games in NBA history. Here's Jones, following the score by Golden State. Collins right side, outside Barnes. Here's Branham. Back to Barnes. Clock at 6. Connects from downtown. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Now here's Thomas. Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Jones from outside. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 5 rebounds in the game.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Thomas. And there's another one for the Warriors.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. Outside Barnes. Pass to Jones. Here's Branham. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thomas has got rebound number 15 here tonight.
He remains scoreless on the quarter, unable to help them narrow the gap.
And he makes it.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Barnes with a screen on Curry. Jones misses.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Here's Thomas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Assisted by
Curry's got assist number 8 now on the night. Now Jones. Collins with a screen on Curry. Jones from outside. The shot won't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
Well, looking at the Warriors, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Golden State Warriors.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows today. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. And it's Thomas in at the 3 slot.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Picked up by Sohan. Here's Paul. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Thomas outside. Pass to Jackson Davis. And it's in there. Jackson Davis has got 6.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Paul with it. Vassell outside. Outside Johnson. There's the 3. Vassell can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
From deep, Johnson drills it from deep. 12 points for him.
I love Johnson's attitude. Marches down and gets his revenge with the 3.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations. I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. San Antonio with the ball. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Sink it from distance.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Vassell passes to Paul. Outside Johnson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Here's Hield. Good on the shot. Hield. He's got 8.
Coming out of the break red hot. I mean, they have yet to miss a shot.
Vassell outside. Over Hield. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 14-3 run. Another 3 for Golden State.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama screen. Outside Johnson. The 3-pointer off the mark. Golden State has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Thomas with the ball. He's against Sohan. Curry finds Thomas to the middle. Shot from the wing. Count it. Good.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Wembanyama, the pass to Johnson. And here's Vassell. Charity stripe shot, and the jumper is on the mark. He's got 5.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Pass to Thomas. Over Johnson. Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
San Antonio has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position, just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Now here's Curry. 25 points in the game. Here's Thomas. And another one!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Sohan. That three's off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Vassell. 5 points in the game. Here's Wembanyama. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Wembanyama's got 8.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Thomas against Johnson. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Thomas. To the paint. With the 7-footer. No good on the shot. Good D by Wembanyama. Outside Johnson. Picked up by Sohan. Let's go with a 3. The shot by Johnson, no good.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Pass to Thomas. Now here's Jackson Davis. Thomas against Johnson. Shoots from 14. And it's good. He hits another one.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Well, the Spurs shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Pass to Curry. The 3-ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Paul finds Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Now here's Thomas. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Vassell passes to Paul. Nails it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 7.
From deep. Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
Thomas against Johnson. Right wing. Pass to Thomas. Now Jackson Davis. Stolen by Wembanyama.
Golden State.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Branham's checked in for Vassell. And it's Jones in for Chris Paul. Now here's Wembanyama. 10 points for him. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Thomas. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry.
Moses Moody.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Good game, MP. Still want that jersey?
Yeah, man, for sure. You saw how hard I was working out there.
Then let's do it.
Oh, man, I appreciate it.
Hey, you earned it, bro.
You did your thing, bro. Good luck the rest of the season.
You too, man. Stay healthy.
You too, man.
MP, you keep bringing up 50s like